Okay, welcome back. Before we start, I'll just warn you this game may crash. I've had a few issues with it over the last few days. Just sort of experimenting with a few things just to see what's causing it. So just a warning, just in case things disappear. The other thing I was going to mention in this episode is a lot has changed since my last video. As you can quite see inside the cab, I've got lots of little bits laying around, a carp, and I've got a nodding dog and a dancing hula girl, nice pillow over there and a nice blanket, a laptop on the passenger seat, a little mobile phone in the windscreen, and some little flags up here just to, and a curtain. I forgot about the curtain at the top here. So I've just got all these in here, just added a few bits in just to personalise the truck a bit. Same truck, but if I go outside you'll see I've changed the design. She's you can't really see it in this light, but it's basically knights, English knights on horseback. The other change, which you will notice, I'm using a thing called promods, which takes the game and changes it completely. Instead of having basic road systems, you have proper road systems. We're heading into the UK. You'll see a lot of changes in there. London is absolutely fantastic because it's as it should be. There's a few changes there. You'll see them as we go along. If you've been following along with the last two, you'll see that there's massive changes to the road system. I got a few issues with the quality of the graphics. I've changed something there, but I did change out a few other things that made things a little bit better. We're on a trip up to Scotland. The other thing, if I do go to the map, I think if I go to the map, hopefully we're not going to get no music. If I open the map right out, you can see it's massively different. Although I've got all the DLCs, if I could get that to drag at some point, you're going to drag, there you go. You'll see that with promods, what's added in is Norwich, Chelmsford down here, Exeter. All this is changed. And if you go to the top, surprise, what you've got up here is Iceland in the snow. Now I've done that trip, as you can see, once. It was a nightmare, but it was fun. All the way up the top here, you've got all this all opened up with promods. I think there's something a bit further. Yeah, there's a nice island up there that you can visit. There's loads, absolutely loads. It's really opened it all up. I've done a lot of journeys basically around Europe, as you can see, earning great amounts of money. And my explored's gone from about 40% down to 23%. So you can see this is our journey. We're going to go through Nuremberg, Frankfurt. You'll see a few changes as we go along here, actually, with some of the runoffs, because they're all a little bit different. We are going to go through London, so that will be interesting. This is a massive journey. May take well over an hour, but I'm going to do it. If you want to jump forward, then jump forward by all means, but it's definitely different. It's a totally different experience to what I'm used to. I did have I had a failed go at doing this because it crashed so many times, so I'm going to run this again. I was actually going to wait until I got to Antwerp to do this video, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. I think it's about 1,700 miles or something like that. It's a long way. I may break the video down into 2 or something. I don't know yet. I'm gonna look at it and see when I get to here, which shouldn't take too long. We're heading towards Vienna as it is. The other thing I was going to show before we got into it, if I come out of that, or let's come out of there as well. And if I go into Driver Manager, these are all of my employees, apart from me, who's at the top, and I've got all these. So, and they're all based all over the place: Geneva, Rome, Madrid. I've got loads of garages now, so I'm sort of working on it. They don't make as much money as I thought they would do, but I'm at 1.1 million now, which I'm really happy about. If I go map view, you'll see all my drivers where they're dotted around. So these are all my drivers. Let's just come out of that. So I think what we should do is just I think what we should do is just get on with this drive while time allows. I do have rain sensors on, I've got everything else on. We'll
Time to hit the road.
It is, my dear. We'll see how we get on. I've had to mess around with the lights as well, because I've had to take some mods out. All my normal mods I've taken out, but you'll see places like IKEA, it's all in the pro mods anyway, so let's just make sure that's on. Okay, now we've got to figure out how to get out of here now. Actually, is it this way? Come on, come off of there. I don't actually think it is that way. I can't really. Gotta go around the circle, I think, and then we'll see. Ooh, sorry, nearly crashed it. I've crashed it a few times, don't worry. Just wishing that was come off there so that I could see where I'm going. That's better. Right, so we've got to head over this. I'm guessing.
Turn right. Finding a new route.
I'll find one then. Jesus, woman. Ah. Yeah, because I'm... Right, let's go. See if I can get around before hitting this building. Okay, we're going to probably spend the hour getting out of here. So, recompute then, dear. You just recompute.
Rerouting.
I think it is where because I'm sure I came in that way. That's the problem. Right. Go away. Let's come out this way. Let's just see where it takes us.
Okay, let's find a new route.
There we go. Right.
Turn right.
The only problem I have now is the lights are not as good, so I don't see as well. Okay.
Turn right.
Okay, what we got going that way? Nothing. I think you'll see through this city how different things are. We've got a lot more roundabouts. In London you've got the roundabouts with the traffic lights on, so which is good. It's more realistic. Also when you go to Calais. When you go to Calais, there's differences there when you go onto the tunnel and channel now.
Turn right.
Oh yeah, and also when you stop at petrol stations, they're a bit more confusing now because they're normally tucked up off the motorways. But it makes for a good challenging run. I've worked out how to get some of the mirrors on or mirrors off and stuff like that. I have a few settings I've got to look at as well at some stage, just to see if I can get the quality of the of everything looking a bit better. I've messed around with some settings and obviously everything seems a bit blurred at the moment.
Keep right and then exit right. Exit right.
Crashing's never changed, of course. Right up on that barrier. Right.
Keep left.
But yeah, we're 1,600 miles to go, so quite a way to go. Not so much traffic because of having to take out the AI traffic. Not really sure what was causing the problems, but we'll see. But it's big money, this one. It's £101,000 on a job. It seems to have a nasty habit of resetting some of its default settings, because I've actually got the limiter off, so I can go 60 in the UK, but we'll have to wait and see if that still does it. It does surprise me sometimes. I have a bit of a reflection coming from behind me, so I do struggle to see the screen sometimes. Also in promods, it's put in truck physics as well, so when you go up a hill you do notice it. I'm getting rather low on fuel, so might have to. Don't really want to go through all that. I'll wait for the next one, I think. Wait for one on my side. I think I've got enough for now. Enough of about 400 miles. The steering's off at the minute, but we'll see how we get on. Always is when you haven't played it for a while. I turned a lot of settings down to see if that made any difference. I think I managed 2 journeys before she crashed yesterday, but I've just took my D-pad out of the PC as well, just to make sure it's not that, because it's the same sound as though something's been disconnected. So I'm going to see if that's what's caused it. Maybe it's conflicting. I've done quite a few videos just lately, so yeah, I thought I'd get some done, and then I've got some for the later on as well, so that'd be good. Still haven't done an intro for this yet, but I'm gonna look at doing a whole. Well, I've got this idea in my head about doing a whole new intro for all of my stuff. Just doing a more personalised one rather than what I've already got. So I may put that together at some point. Just been a bit lazy at the minute. For anybody looking for a good game recorder or video recorder, DaVinci Resolve, it is fantastic. It's free, it's brilliant, I swear by it. And it's not as difficult as it looks. I use OBS obviously for game capture. I did have NCH, which I'd quite like, but you have to pay for that eventually. OBS is totally free and it's got absolutely everything you need in there. Okay, right, cool. We've got a fuel station coming up, so I'm going to stop and get some fuel. so dark. Sometimes I actually think I'm going to hit something because it's so dark. Alright. I have got some other mods that go in there. I've actually got a passenger that sits in there, but I've had to take it all out just to see what's causing the issues. That's kind of him, he let me out. I'm going to play around with some settings today after I've done this video just to see if I can improve this general graphics in the game. So. When you come out from Calais now, it's completely different with promods. It's very much different.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, so dark in here. Right. Looks like I've got some settings to look at for that as well, I think. Looks at it. Maybe it's darkened it down or something. The street lamps just that looks so dark, so I've obviously made some setting change I shouldn't have. Adds to the realism though. What I could try, remember which one it is. That one. That one. What we can try is that. Aha. Set all those on. Might give me a bit more light. Let's try that. We'll blind everybody.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
It's a little bit more light. I guess with less traffic on, there's less to bounce into. It'll be a little while before it gets light, but at the moment I'm going to cover most of this during the dark, I think. Head tracking still sensitive as always. Yeah, so I've built my haulage firm now up to over 1 million, which I was quite happy about. It's been above 1 million a couple of times, but I've had some nightmares. I've actually sacked a driver as well. I think that was Hanker. She just weren't giving me enough. So got a new driver in, another female driver in. She's doing wonders. Ralph is doing great. He's now up into the 30,000s. He's leveled up so much. It will be interesting. It's really annoyed me, this game, over the last few days with all this crashing it's been doing, but it's still the top one at the moment. We'll see what happens when Train Sim World 3 comes out. I've been doing the trains a bit more just recently, and that doesn't crash, funny enough. I've just got down another German route, just mess around with it for now, and yeah, it's a bit glitchy. I did have the same problems with London Commuter, but I've managed to sort out one, so I might have to set them up differently every time I play it, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. It's not as bad, it's pretty good. I've been trying to follow this Train Sim World blog that's been going on. It's a lot of people are unhappy with Dovetail games at the moment. For me, it really don't affect me because I'm starting from scratch anyway. So for the PC versions, yeah, I've got a full train set on PlayStation, but on here I haven't. I prefer it on the PC, to be honest. If I was, you know, it just seems a little bit better to me anyway. You know, everybody likes their own kind of thing. And with Sony at the moment whacking their prices up on both the PS5 and I think you're going to find it's going to be some of their the games as well going to go up. So I thought, well, this was probably a great time to move over to PC because Steam have said it's not putting its prices up. It'll try and keep them competitive. I think with Sony getting slapped with a $5 billion lawsuit, they're obviously trying to pay for that off. All I can see is that sales on the PS5 will go down because you're going to have people like Microsoft that with the Xbox will benefit from it. As you can see there, it now tells us we're in Germany, we're in Bavaria. That's all new, that's all promods thing, which I do like that. It's nice to know where you are. I may cut and edit this a little bit so it brings the timings down a bit. This drive will probably be about a 2-hour drive, I'd imagine. I'll soon be getting light. It's about 3 in the morning, so another couple of hours, which is probably another 20 minutes, I think. It'll start getting lighter. I installed promods about a week, 2 weeks ago. I don't think I can play this game without it now. When you play the base game and then you put promods in, you think, well, they're just going to make it better, because the promods team are basically a bunch of people that
Keep right,
are obviously
and then exit right.
avid truckers and decided to create their own mods, put it all together.
Exit
And
right.
what they've done, they've taken like cities like London,
Turn right.
Paris, places like that, and they've just remapped them all, made them look more realistic, and done a damn good job as well. I love going through London. Not every inch is done, it's just purely around these cities and stuff. Are just brilliant. It's like Norwich. Norwich never used to be in the game. Not managed to get to Norwich yet, but I intend to do a drive there at some point. See if we do got the A11. Those signs to me are blurred, so I need to look at graphics, because they didn't used to be blurred. There's also some annoying yellow on the white lines, and sometimes the white lines are all merged, so this graphics setting somewhere I've changed, so I need to find what I've done and see if I can improve that. That's all going to be trial and error until I get it right. Daylight is coming, and we're getting close to a city by the looks of it. Big tower block up ahead. I've left one mod in there that's not a pro mod, but it's supposed to work with pro mods, and that's to make the trees look a bit better. Not so much traffic, but not too bad. They've put their own, there are brands in there going along the roads and lorries. You've got Stobart and all that coming along here. It's got all the Tesco and all that in there. It's got IKEA, it's got a few more in there. It's got McDonald's as well, funnily enough. I was parked up by McDonald's. And I've seen Pizza Hut, I think that's all in there. I've seen some others as well. There is an update coming to it. I mean, to have pro mods you have to download all the available DLCs that the game has, so that they all work, because there's so many changes in Poland and everywhere. I've got all the DLCs that I've got. There is another DLC coming out, so there'll be a new pro mod coming out when that comes out. But they're a little ways off at the minute. It's a bit difficult when you're trying to invest in other games such as Train Sim, because those downloads are not cheap. 25 quid every route for those. But then with the new Train Sim World 3 coming out, the route that I'm after is one of their base routes, which is the southeastern, but it's an extended route, which is great. So all my wishes were, apart from one, I think just apart from one, I'd like there to be internal announcements inside the train, because you do get those on the Javelin maps, where it tells you what station you're coming into. This train is going to blah blah blah. There was a mod you could get for that. That was on Train Sim World, not Sim World 2, but I didn't even realise till recently you could actually put mods into Train Sim World 2, so I'm going to be learning fast about that soon. I've managed to do it for trucks, I've managed to do it for warships, so I can't see why I can't do it for the other one. It's getting lighter, so which is good. I might do just a little bit longer, then I might pause this and wait until we get to the UK, closer to the UK, and restart the video again, just so you don't get to, I don't really want a 2-hour video because no one's ever going to watch that. So what I'll say now is I'll turn it back on when we get into Calais, I think. Start from there soon. Ooh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a. So what I'm going to do, I'll say, see you in Calais. Okay, well, welcome back. Now we're in Brussels, so this is a new promod part. Just to warn you, I've had a couple of crashes since getting to this point, so we may end up with a crash at some point. So we're basically going to double back on ourselves to get into basically France, the kind of Calais area. I want to say Francey. So you'll see a massive difference in the way the layout of the cities are, because this is a good example. So once we get along this bit, it's probably about another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be on the ferry back to the UK. Alright, it's not the easiest part by any means. Yeah, it's a bit of a journey to get to Calais, but sat-nav goes a bit wonky at times, I must admit. Just told me to keep right, I kept right, and then redirected me. Jump those lights. Flanders. I've made a few graphics changes while I was crashed, so should be a little bit better. And the road around this area is all changed on the promods, it's totally different. So you can see my limiter's not on, so that's perfect. Makes a big change when you get to the UK and do 60 on the rating. And you can see the flags, they do, when you steer, they do move, which is quite good, they're not static. So I think my hula hula girl, she'll dance, yeah, she'll dance. Foliage is quite good as well. If you don't put on the extra mod, the foliage just looks blocky.
Keep left.
Gets a little bit tricky when we get to Calais. Come up with France in there. Belgium. Very strange because all of a sudden you're there. We'll probably pass an IKEA at some stage. We've just been past one, so I'm sure we'll know what that is.
Keep left.
Well, at least it's a dry day for now.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
So we're just going to come into the tunnel, channel, whatever you want to call it now.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Right, well, now we've got to find which one it is. I really don't want to mess this up. It's not that one, it's this one, yep. You have to pay really special attention down the bottom here as well. If you go right, you're going to be parked behind cars forever. So we'll go this way. Let's see. Where you'd normally park up just on this opening, you actually have to now go inside. And then we'll go to Folkestone. And this is where you'll see the major changes. If you've watched the other videos, you'll see this definitely different.
Finding a new route.
You'll see some changes as we come out here anyway, so, which is quite good. So this is the new bit when you get out of Folkestone. This is all new, and when we get further down the road, it's pretty much different. normally you'd be on the road to wherever you're going by now, but this is a promod part of it. Let's give you how you'd actually do it. We're going to join up with the M20 in a minute.
Keep right.
All this junction's new. All the road surface is new as well. We're heading up into the northeast of North up in Scotland. So this is all brand new.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
And the roundabout's new. And you know it's new because I've forgotten about it.
Exit now.
And the London bus. You never know those before.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Local tunnel and all that. Get in lane. Yeah, so as you move towards London, you can see it's coming ahead. It's all so different. This is all brand new. Now I normally twat these things, but we'll see if I manage to get through without hitting one today. Hey, you got through. Oh, how do you do that? That was a bit weird. Just slam the brakes on, all of a sudden slow you right down. new places to see as well. Another roundabout coming up.
Keep left.
And so the roundabouts with
Exit
lights on,
now.
very fun. This is what makes the game a little bit more realistic. It's proper loading. Apart from this Pratt's going to go to the side of me. Yeah, I thought he might. Another lane there, mate. You could have pulled into. Dear oh dear. So, go left there, go into London. I'm just going to carry on because we're going north.
Keep left and then turn left.
So we're on the sort of outskirts of London.
Turn left. Keep right.
Oh, lucky with the lights so far. Jeez, it's moving. And so we're off to Bonnie, Scotland. Here comes the rain. And with the limiter off you can actually do 60, so which is perfect. And the rain sensors come on. Cool. What we'll do is when we get closer to Scotland I'll start there. I'm just conscious of time. I'm trying to keep the video going, so I'm actually going to hold the game lock now and see you closer to the Scottish border. Okay, right, last quarter of the journey. Parked up, it's been raining as you can see. Stride now. We're just on the outskirts of Scotland, so I'll just put the map up. Yep, so we're just outside of Scotland and we'll just see this journey through to the end. So we've got what, about 300 odd miles to go, I think. Had a couple of accidents, some idiots on the road. Hopefully we don't have any more because it's going to cost me a fortune. I'll probably end up paying them to take this cargo. The sun's out, we're heading to Scotland. No traffic, but I didn't want to take no risks there.
Go straight on.
So the journeys are long. Obviously the more money you got, the more experience you get, the more longer your journeys get. Okay, we do seem to be having problems with the tracking now, but back in the lane before the idiot spiked on the backside. So we've got about 350 miles to go. So still quite a bit of the journey to go yet. Not sure why the head trackers decided to play up. And now we're in Scotland. Program. I think that's going to cause us enough of issues. About the head track at the moment. Just gone past the speed camera. Obviously the area where we're going, I can't remember quite where, but that is actually an added promod part, so it should be pretty much built up there. Depends how far into the town we have to go. This fella's obviously decided he wants to have his hollybobs in the Scottish regions. I'm sure he won't have packed his bikini. Up behind you, matey. Sorry.
Exit left.
Okay, looks like we come off the main road then. It's a bit of a risk there. Oban and Inverness.
Turn right.
Could get a bit harum scarum around this bit, I think. We'll get some idiot trying to overtake at some point. Blow them out.
Go straight on.
Big old chimney stack up at the top there.
Go straight on.
Keep it together, Dragon, just a little bit longer. It has that uncanny knack of uncalibrating itself. It does it at the wrong points as well. Scottish Highlands. Trying to save any more damage till we get there now, because I know I'm going to get hit quite heavily with the penalties. Round about ahead, by the looks of it.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
pretty. Come up to Fort William. Still got some, what, 130 miles to go, so I've still got a way to go. No doubt we're going to have to slow down here. Another new one discovered. No accidents around here. And the roundabout.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Ready to turn left. Turn left.
Miles, not far now. It's been quite a grueling journey, to be honest. God knows how much I've lost in money on this one. With all the accidents, you sort of like, you get penalised. All comes off, and then sometimes you think, why did I bother? But it's picturesque. Fortunate enough to come around that corner.
Go straight on.
This is what promods has actually added into the game. Remapped parts of it. It's really good. And this is what I mean, when you put pro mods in, you find it very difficult to go back to the base game.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Exit now.
$16 miles. just started raining. And looks like we're going
Get
into
ready
the town.
to turn right. Turn right. Here we are, safe and sound.
Okay, aha, right, okay. And we'll just drop a load off and see what the score is, what the damage is. No, I mean, literally. Oh, we might get away with this. Oh, got away with it. Alright, king of the road. If only. So, it just basically tells you in here, your total distance travelled was 1,700 miles, 48 hours, fuel consumed. Great, and just gives you all your base rewards and everything. And you can just look at another job if you wanted to, which is going all the way to Warsaw. But for now, I shall just kill that, and we'll go back to. What should we do? Well, actually, I'm just going to go back to the truck for a minute. Okay, what we'll do is we'll turn the truck off. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I tried to break it down into 3 separate sections just purely for time, so I won't really know until I put all this together how long it's taken, so I couldn't even tell you. But it's probably gone well over an hour. It's very difficult with Eurotrucks to do an hour video, so we'll wait and see. So stay safe until next time, till the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.